Hi everyone, Double Diamond Leader Beata Gadomski here. I just wanted to make a little video for you guys today about wrap parties. I know it's something that a lot of people are nervous to do, and people might struggle a little bit with getting them set up. So I wanted to talk to Serena today because she is awesome at getting wrap parties scheduled, and she's got some great experience and tips to share with us. So, Serena, if you could just introduce yourself a little bit, and then we'll get right into it.
Okay, so my name is Serena, and I started this business at the end of April. Um, my goal is to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm able to just go back to work part-time. That's really good.
Awesome.
And I absolutely love doing parties. I find they're so fun, and everyone sees my excitement, and everyone just has a blast with them, just, has as much excitement as I do.
It's so fun doing wrap parties, and I'm glad that that's how we're starting this video because what is our company all about? Fun, friendships, and freedom, right? So if we weren't having fun, we wouldn't be doing our jobs correctly. So I'm so glad that you started there. So I have a couple questions that I want to ask you. These are kind of the most common questions that I get when people are trying to get wrap parties scheduled. And so you said you started in April, so you're still relatively new to the business. I love that you've done so many wrap parties already. I think they're absolutely critical to diversifying your business. Social media is great, but people want to see you in person. And like you said, they pick up off your energy so much faster. And that trust is built so much faster when you have a wrap party. So tell us a little bit about how you go about finding people to actually host the party for you.
So first off, when you first get started, you should have your launch party. And then at your launch party, there's always someone at a party that wants to have a party to get that free wrap, to, get samples. And they always have friends or family members that want to. So that's number one step. You should always have a launch party. And then with my distributors, I try to get them to have a launch party, and I go and I help them with theirs. And then it's just, close friends and family, hey, I'm trying to get a promotion. I'm trying, I have some goals. Do you mind having a party for me? 9 times out of 10, they'll say yes. I offer a free wrap and some samples of Wow, the green, stuff like that, which you don't have to. That's just me personally.
I think sampling is huge. Sampling in addition to the wrap, right? Because, of course, the hostess is going to get to wrap for free. And hopefully a couple of her friends and family that are there are going to want to join her and wrap with her. And then that's how you make your wrap cash, which is why we're in this business, to make money, right? And to grow our businesses. And then I love that. I think it's a great idea to bring samples of anything that you can. So the awesome thing is we do have products that come in sample size, like the Greens Choose, the Greens, and the Wow. And so you can kind of give those to each guest as they come in to try. And then they can take it with them, and they have their own personal kind of takeaway little gift from the party. It's really minimally expensive for you. And if you are just starting out and you don't have those products, I mean, I've done a party without anything but wraps. Have you?
I've done a party with just wraps, and I had my little defining gel, so I just sampled that on their hands and said, feel this, and explained it to them.
That's perfect. I always do that too. I let people sample on their hand because some people have sensitive skin, right? And they're nervous to put a product that they're not familiar with on their body. So I think, allowing people to sample as many products as you have on hand, whether that be one product or 10, and just letting them go in the bathroom. I love to let people go in the bathroom and wash their face with our cleanser. Once they try it, they're so excited. And then that kind of leads to the next step of where now maybe I have exfoliating peel with me, so they can now try exfoliating peel. And maybe now they want to try a facial wrap, so it's another $25 wrap cash in my pocket. So I love that you brought that up too, about giving samples of anything that you have, because it always leads to another loyal customer, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And usually when I do parties, they'll post a party on Facebook and make a group. So I let people know in there, I'll have wraps for $30 and I'll personally wrap you. I'll have samples of this. I have this product if you want to try it. So that kind of brings more people wanting to come that night or that weekend, whichever you're having it.
That's awesome. I love that because it's not just about the wrap, right? All right, so next question is, when you are talking to people, what do you say? Literally, we want to know, what are your wording to ask them to host the party?
Like I said, sometimes it's people that are oh, like, I'm interested in these wraps. And then you tell them how much, and they're like, oh, I don't know. I don't really have that right now. So I'm like, oh, well, if you host a party, you get that for free.
Yeah.
So that's a big one. And a lot of time it's not asking, it's kind of telling. Like I said, like, you know, I need you to do this for me. You know, do you mind? You'll get a free wrap. You'll get free samples. And that really helps. Instead of asking.
So great. Just like we say, assume the sale, right? So, I mean, who doesn't want a free product? So that's perfect that you do that with the wrap party as well. And I think, you know, for me personally, and the experience I have with booking wrap parties is it's kind of the same thing. You just need to start with someone that you're comfortable saying that to, like a friend or a cousin or an aunt, right? And just say, listen, you're having a wrap party for me. Just invite 5 people and let's just get together and have a little girls' night, a little spa night, and enjoy ourselves. Because like you said at the beginning, from there, you're going to find somebody else who's interested in hosting. And that's how you'll get outside of your warm market. So how far in advance when you're booking a wrap party do you try to book them for?
I try at least 2 weeks, if not longer. So then they have time to like let their friends know, and so on and so forth.
Awesome. Have you had any like experience with having people reschedule on you, or, you know, giving like this? Do you ever think that the 2 weeks gives them enough time to kind of back out, or?
I actually just had that happen. The lady's like, oh, I want to have one on the Wednesday. And then no one wanted to come because she, you know, she didn't let them know ahead of time. So it's actually rescheduled. She's actually signing up as a distributor. So she's going to have her launch party. Yeah.
That's so awesome. Absolutely. And she's going to make all those loyal customers, right, are going to get it. But she probably won't have a lot of products. So you're going to get to make the wrap cash at the same time.
Yep.
And you're growing your team. She's probably going to be Fast Start qualified right there. So you're going to get your $99 bonus. That is a great way to get somebody signed up. I also have done that with 2 distributors on my team where, you know, they wanted to host the party. And then before the party happened, we rescheduled a couple times. And by the time, you know, they were ready to host again, I was like, listen, you clearly have enough people interested that are coming. You should just become a distributor and join the team and make money yourself. So I love that. I think that's a fantastic way of, you know, kind of securing the wrap party and ensuring, you know, that you have the confidence behind the product and behind the business model that these people are going to be successful. And they haven't even ever tried a product probably yet at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next question I have for you is, what do you typically bring to a wrap party? Obviously, we bring wraps, but what else do you like to have on hand?
So number 1, bring your wraps. I've seen amazing results with wraps. So I bring some pictures and say, like, this is me personally. And then I have my catalog, my Blitz cards. I actually do like a little book up, and I have like my catalog, my Blitz cards, the party pad, because that's how I do my parties.
Yeah, girl.
And I printed out the list of Canadian prices because I'm in Canada. So everyone kind of knows the pricing as well. And it has retail and loyal customer pricing, so that's good.
Where did you find that? In eSuite?
It was in the eSuite, yeah.
That's fantastic. So anybody can access that?
Yes.
Wonderful.
So yeah, I bring my wraps. I love sampling my greens. I just went to the dollar store and I got some pens and, you know, a green tablecloth because I can't afford ours yet. And yeah, that's really all you need. I bring all my products now because I'm loading up just to show, because I find if I have the product, I talk about it. If I don't have the product, I don't talk about it. And we have so many products. So I try to bring all my products, but really you need yourself and you need wraps for a party. It's simple.
That's awesome. Now, you mentioned you bring the party pad, and I'm a big proponent of the party pad as well. I have to say, when I first started, I was like so scared of it. I had no idea what I was doing with it. I watched a video on YouTube of, I don't even know who it was. I want to say it was like Cammie Dempsey, and it was really old. Oh, no, I think it was Pam Sauer. But in any case, I watched her, and she just literally flipped through the party pad and read it. How do you go through the party pad when you use it?
I do exactly that. I go through the party pad and I say, you know, this is what it is. This is what it does. I add in a few extra things. And while I'm going through the party pad, like I'll take a break and I'll do a sample of the greens. Or I'll take a break and so then people aren't all like, oh my goodness.
It's a huge presentation. I love that. I love that. That's fantastic because you keep it casual, right? Like the more just a bunch of ladies getting together it is, or guys, the more fun you're having. And again, this business is about fun. Awesome. So how long do your parties usually last?
I say about an hour and a half, but they usually last, anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours. But a lot of the time it's like family and friends, right? And they get talking, and so but the average party I'd say would be an hour and a half to 2 hours.
So that's really not a lot of time. So, you said you work part-time, you want to be a stay-at-home mom, so you're working on that. So you obviously have, a child that you're 2 children?
A 1-year-old son.
A 1-year-old son. So 1-year-old's, geez, probably starting to walk and run around on you. So you're busy. You have a schedule that you need to keep just like everybody else. So you think it's absolutely realistic to do how many wrap parties in a month?
Oh, you can do one every night if you want.
Yep, love it.
I could do, one on a Saturday, Wednesday, and a Monday. Like at least 3 you could do, if not more.
That's awesome.
If you really want this business and you can get the parties, do the parties. Like, work it.
It doesn't have to be on a weekend, right? I almost find that I get better results with asking people to host when it's during the week, because then they don't feel like they're giving up their weekend night because it's only a couple hours. And obviously, ideally you're not going to be having any alcoholic beverages when you're wrapping. So again, people like to, indulge on the weekends. So if you're doing it on like a Tuesday or Wednesday night, it's a couple days into the work week, people are like needing something to kind of get them through. So I love doing wrap parties, like you said, like on a Wednesday night. For me, that's the best night to do it. It's hump day, middle of the week. Everyone's looking, to get over that bump and, to get closer to the weekend. So why not have a little girls' night party right in the middle of the week? Because it only takes a couple hours. So you're really not sacrificing a lot. And I love, love, love that you said, if you want this business, you'll have the party anytime someone's ready to, because really that's what it's about. Now, let's talk about the outcome of your parties. So you have had about a handful of parties now since you joined the business, okay? And what are the results? Tell me about, are you getting loyal customers from these parties? Are you making wrap cash? Are you getting distributors? Talk to me about that.
I am getting a lot of loyal customers because they see the products, they see my excitement, and sometimes it's a family member or a friend also who's there who is a loyal customer previously who's using a product. So that adds for me as well. And they just see my excitement. They're like, I'm going to try these products. So yeah, loyal customers are huge. Also, I sell the little mini defining gels as well as the wraps, and I make amazing wrap cash.
That's awesome.
I love that wrap cash.
That wrap cash is key, especially in the middle of the week, right? Because you're trying to fight till payday too.
Oh yeah.
It is. And that extra money in your pocket feels so good.
Yeah.
So how many distributors have you signed from wrap parties?
I've signed 1 so far.
That's awesome though. And I think what people need to know is that if you are doing a wrap party, you're going to walk away with something, right? You're typically going to walk away with, even if it's just $25 in wrap cash, even if one person wraps, or like you said, you sell it for $30 because you sold it with the defining gel. But is that honestly, like you're still fairly new in the business. Again, you got a lot going on in your schedule. Is that worth it to you?
It is. It totally is, because it gets my name out there, and people start adding me on Facebook, and they tell their friends, and their friends are interested, and it's totally worth it. Getting your name out there is a huge thing, and the wrap parties totally do it.
They absolutely do. And again, I think the biggest thing is during this whole call, I see you laughing, I see you giggling and smiling. So it just shows me that you're really honestly having such a good time when you're out there working your business. And again, nobody joined this company, nobody joined It Works Global to be in a position where they're like, oh, I have to go do a wrap party, right? That's not why we joined. We joined because we want to be excited, we want to have fun, and we want to do something different. So going back to what you said earlier, is just, if you really want this business, you'll find a way to make it happen. So, get creative with your wording, get creative with who you're contacting, how you're reaching out with them. I got to call you out. I know we didn't plan for this, but I just saw a post of yours on Facebook, and you have a little basket with some samples in it and a wrap and a product catalog, and it was all in green, and it was really cute, and you just posted, who would like to have this free basket of stuff? and comment free below. And I love this idea. I may have to borrow it. I'm going to be honest. It's a fabulous idea. And essentially what you're doing there is you're posting for a wrap party, right?
I sure am. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about when people message you now, okay, about this, or when they comment free below. How do you go about then communicating with them that this is about a wrap party?
So they'll comment free in the comments below that post, and then I message them. I'm like, hey, hon, like I saw that you're interested in my basket and a free wrap and some samples. You know, all I need for you is just to host a party for me. Invite some girlfriends over and, you know, let's try some samples. Like, no obligation. You get a free wrap, over $30 value. You know, what do you think? Let's make a date. Simple.
That is like so genius. My mind is blown right now. I freaking love it. Now, how is it going for you? Are people excited? Are they saying yes?
People are kind of skeptical about it. You know, but a lot of them are like, you know, yeah, let me talk to my girlfriends. You know, let me get back to you. And so I've had quite a few comments actually. So pretty excited to see who's going to get the basket.
And I know you just posted that, so I'm sorry to spring that on you again. That wasn't planned, but I love the idea so much. So I'd love to have you update us a little bit more later on about how that went. I definitely think I'm going to have to try that, make up my own sample bags or baskets, and just kind of post a picture of that and say, who would like all this free stuff? And contact me, because that's a great way to just tell people like what it's about and just show them how easy it is. Like, no commitment, no pressure. You're going to get this basket for free no matter what. All I need you to do is get your friends together and tell me the date, time, and place, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Serena. I really appreciate you letting me interview for this video. I'll be sharing this on my YouTube channel, and I'll be sharing it in our team page. So thank you so, so much. I'm so excited for you and seeing how you're going to do this month, running for that bonus. So I'll keep watching you. And thanks again for letting me pick your brain on wrap parties tonight.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime. Bye, hon.